Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He'll keep it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's McMillan. Catch in the middle, it's Boston, and he's knocked down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something that you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides the back on the option to give. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Got a man. It's Otten. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick handoff. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative. I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Its first timeout of the half. out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they are able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Clemson jumps to the line. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Hands it off. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. get this drive going from the 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the set. In blue.
Looking for space. It's Davidson. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Davidson. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 30. Yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set. Get set.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but facing 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Ready up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Here's the pressure. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Green. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll take it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Yeah, and Apple the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Williams will pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Gives it on the option.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
A run for the quarterback. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Washington right back to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Set.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out, let your receiver make the play, but just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Tripped up for the tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, Nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.